Right now, someone watching this video is going through the hardest time of their life. Maybe that someone is you. Maybe you've been knocked down so many times that you're starting to wonder if you should just stay down. Maybe you're tired of fighting, tired of trying, tired of hoping for something better. Let me tell you about Marcus, a 23-year-old who lost his job, his apartment, and his confidence all in the same month. He was sleeping on his friend's couch, sending out resumes to companies that never called back, and watching his dreams slip away, one rejection letter at a time. One morning, after another sleepless night, Marcus sat in a coffee shop with his last $5, staring at his laptop screen. An older man at the next table noticed his frustration and asked, "Rough day, son?" Marcus looked up, embarrassed. "Rough month, actually. Rough year." The man smiled gently. "You know what I learned in my 70 years on this planet? Life doesn't knock you down to destroy you. It knocks you down to see if you'll get back up. And every time you choose to stand again, you become stronger than you were before." Marcus shook his head. "But what if I keep getting knocked down? What if I'm just not cut out for this?" The old man leaned forward. "Son, let me ask you something. When you were learning to walk as a baby, how many times did you fall?" "I don't know. Hundreds of times, I guess." "And did you ever think to yourself, you know what? Walking is too hard. I think I'll just crawl for the rest of my life?" Marcus couldn't help but smile a little. "No, I guess not. That's because you understood something then that you've forgotten now. Falling isn't failing. Staying down is failing. Every champion, every success story, every person who's ever achieved anything meaningful has one thing in common. They got knocked down and chose to get back up." The man pulled out his phone and showed Marcus a photo. "This is my grandson. He's been playing basketball since he was 8 years old. He's missed more shots than most kids have even attempted. But you know what? Last month he made the varsity team. Not because he never missed, but because he never stopped shooting." That conversation changed something in Marcus. Not immediately. He still had bills to pay and interviews to attend. But something shifted in how he saw his setbacks. The next day, instead of sending out the same generic resume, Marcus decided to try something different. He researched companies he actually cared about and wrote personalized letters explaining not just what he could do, but why he wanted to do it. He talked about his setbacks honestly and how they'd taught him resilience. 2 weeks later, he got a call. Not just any call. A call from a startup that said his letter was the most genuine they'd received in months. They wanted to meet him. During the interview, the CEO asked him about the gap in his employment. Marcus took a deep breath and told the truth. "I got knocked down hard. I lost my job, my home, and for a while, I lost my confidence. But I learned something important during that time. I learned that setbacks don't define you. How you respond to them does." He got the job. But here's the thing. This story isn't really about Marcus getting a job. It's about something much more important. It's about the moment when you realize that your current situation is not your final destination. You see, we live in a world that celebrates the victory but ignores the process. We see the success stories, but not the countless failures that came before them. We see the highlight reel, but not the thousands of hours of practice in empty gyms and quiet rooms. Every person you admire has been where you are now. They've felt the doubt, the fear, the overwhelming urge to give up. The only difference between them and the people who quit is that they decided their dreams were worth more than their comfort. Right now, you have a choice. You can let this moment break you, or you can let it build you. You can see this setback as the end of your story, or as the beginning of your comeback. I'm not going to lie to you and say it will be easy. It won't be. There will be more rejections, more disappointments, More moments when you question everything. But there will also be breakthroughs, victories, and moments when you realize that everything you went through was preparing you for something bigger. The pain you're feeling right now, it's not permanent. But the strength you build from pushing through it will last a lifetime. The skills you develop while fighting your way back will serve you for years to come. The character you build in the darkness will shine brightest when you finally step into the light. So what are you going to do? Are you going to let this moment define you? Or are you going to use this moment to define yourself? Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, you have a choice. You can stay in bed and feel sorry for yourself, or you can get up and take one small step toward the life you want. Just one step. That's all you need to start, because here's what I know about you. Even though we've never met, you're stronger than you think you are. You've survived every bad day you've ever had. You've overcome challenges before, and you can overcome this one too. Your story isn't over. In fact, the best chapters might be just beginning. But you have to be willing to turn the page. Get up. Dust yourself off. Take that next step. The world is waiting to see what you're made of. And I have a feeling you're about to surprise everyone, including yourself. If this message resonates with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it today. And remember, champions aren't made in the comfort zone. They're made in moments exactly like this one. Your comeback starts now.